And this is what I do is I just bisect it right there. I just use a small knife, and again, not a lot of pressure, because if you're applying pressure, you're against the bone. And what you want to do is just move either one way or the other way a few millimeters, and anywhere where the joint is, there's a ball and socket, and you're just separating it from that. So it's just taking it and separating it. Okay, so we'll put it over here. The little chicken jigsaw again. Okay, so you can see I just hit it right on the nail there. Okay.
So the ball and joint's quite soft?
The bones are very soft. So if you wanted to or not dissect, butcher it, you're looking for where the bones connect. So right here, you know, if you're not sure, just kind of poke about, and then you can see where the okay. So now we've taken that apart, and then we want to separate the thighs from the breast, and you just slice it there. There's really no meat that's attached. It's just skin. Okay. And what you want to do is, there's that joint, you want to pop it, you want to dislocate that. All you have to do is take it and bend it the other way, and it'll come right out. Okay? If you do it very quickly, it'll break, so do it slowly. Okay. So once that's dislocated, it kind of just flops about. It's just like if you broke a leg, it would just kind of flop about. Okay? And then we're going to cut it behind. So if you look at the back, it's almost, if you divide it into 4, okay, that's where you're going to separate it at. Okay, so I just twist it backwards, and I peel and cut. I cut a little, and I peel a little, and I always cut towards the bone. Okay, make sure that you can always see the tip of your knife, because you don't want to have an accident happen, and you're cutting and peeling a little at a time. Okay. One leg. This is the other leg. And there's almost a little spoon-like indent here that has that extra little piece of meat. That's the little solilès, little nugget, or the oyster. Okay. And then now you have the frame and the 2 breasts. And you have a breastbone right down the middle. It's very, very soft. And I don't cut directly on the breastbone. I'll go just maybe 1 or 2 millimeters over it, or else I'll cut directly onto the bone. Okay, so down there, right down the center. And what will happen, you'll have the chicken breast, and then you'll have the chicken tenderloin attached. Okay, there's also a wishbone. So just always cut towards the bone. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then most people go straight down. You can go around. If you go around the back, there's some extra meat on the back end of it. So there's my little knuckle, right, from the ball and socket joint there. Okay, so we've taken that extra piece off. Most people will cut it right there, and you'll miss that little section there. So you want to get everything. The one breast. Get the other side. Okay. And again, you want to leave as little flesh on the carcass as possible. it is going to end up in stock, so you do, if you have a little bit, it's not going to go to waste. It's just not going to end up in your tummy. It'll end up in your stock. Okay. So you end up with a carcass or a frame that has very, very little flesh left over. If you were very, very frugal, you could take this, trim that off. But we are using this for the stock, so a little bit of the meat is going to add the flavor to it. Okay, so that's the basic deboning.